Hello everybody, this is Montezuma and welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Ironman Challenge. And we have made a huge mistake in the last video. We did a double episode where I was trying to, crank through some of these early game characters, and basically we just made a series of bad decisions and we lost on Kane, unfortunately. So we are restarting. I am feeling like we're going to do the tainted characters starting with this time around, so that'll be kind of exciting. We get a library right off the bat. But yeah, basically what happened in the last video... Ooh, what should we do? I mean, Old Bandage is pretty good for HP, because it's an easy one that we can get rid of later. But yeah, what happened was, we had like so many explosion-related items. We had Ipecac, we had Explosivo, and at one point we saw Dr. Fetus. So I was just scared to take it because I thought it was gonna be too many explosions. I don't know, I thought it was gonna ruin our run or something. Come to find out, Super Dave left a comment. Apparently you get explosion immunity if you have Ipecac and Dr. Fetus. I didn't know that was a synergy, but apparently that's the case. And wouldn't you know it, we died at the very last floor right at the end due to us exploding ourselves, because we also had kidney stone, so we were just shooting a whole bunch of explosive tears like non-stop, and yeah, so mistakes were made, but it is what it is. We will try better this time around to not make the same mistakes. And just looking at the shop here, we do have a floor 1 restock, which could be kind of cool. Other than with this character, it kind of is not as important, because this seems like an item that we may not actually end up keeping the whole time anyways. So let's see what else we get. I do like all of these locust trinkets too, by the way. I feel like especially early game, it's basically like one enemy that, well, of course this one didn't die, but pretty much like one enemy gets taken care of, especially with the poison fly will deal additional ticks of damage, so it's pretty nice. We do have one bomb also, so I might go into like the... I might look for a secret room, or I might bomb my way into that golden chest. We shall see. And because we already got our soul hearts from that bandage item, super bandage, I would love to not lose these soul hearts before the next floor, so we can preserve our devil deal. Granted, I'm not so sure yet if we're going to go devil deal or angel deal, but regardless, you know what? I'm going to check right here, because we'll be checking for a secret room and opening this little area, and we do get both. Hierophant card is amazing also. Okay, we get some pills. I'm not going to take those. But you know what? I'm feeling a little... Oh wait, we have a library. Duh. I was going to open that chest, but I will go here instead. Also in the previous run, I don't remember if it was in the one we actually lost or not. Ooh. Okay, I think we gotta go with the Soul Heart book, because I was gonna say, in the previous episode, we gave away the Satanic Bible for the blue candle, and I think that also was detrimental to us, because I think I just misplaced my value in HP. It doesn't really matter which one of these ones we touch, because we aren't really gonna keep it. If I really wanted to be optimal, I could use this book on the boss and then come back. You know what? I am gonna do that. May as well just make the boss that much easier. I'm just going to use the Hierophant card now. Also, we're pretty much like set to use the... What was I just about to say? We're pretty much set to go for devil deals, because we have so much HP already. This should impact the damage, oops, from the poison fly as well, which is nice. And I think this boss also drops a soul heart, so... Pretty crazy having a floor 1 that gives you this much HP right off the bat, which is a good sign. Makes me feel like this run's gonna go well. Usually Tainted Isaac runs do go pretty well anyways, just considering the fact that you get to re-roll 2 soul hearts. You get to re-roll every item. Like this, we normally would be stuck with the cube of meat, but I actually will happily take this instead. Which was pretty much just another soul heart, and then we're basically probably going to get rid of that item too eventually. But for now, at least it's a range up. I'm almost wondering if I do want... You know what? Yeah, we are going to go with the soul heart book. I undervalued the HP last time. I don't want to do the same thing this time around. Even though the damage is nice, the HP is simply too powerful. And hopefully we'll get, you know, some damage boosting items anyways in the coming floors. But you never know. Every once in a while you get a run where you just get no stat ups whatsoever. However, we're essentially twice as likely to get stat ups with this character because of the fact that we reroll everything. So I'm not too worried about it. Also, just want to say, again, I'm trying to get in the habit of saying this in between the first floor, but thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. And yeah, consider subscribing if you're interested in supporting me. We do have a lot of HP, so I am going to go in here. I guess we'll just open this. You know, I also am tempted to just straight up play the sacrifice rooms too already. Also, why is our item description mod not on? There was an update for it. I'm going to try to quickly... Is it? Wait. I mean, the fact that it's here... Oh, wait. Hold on. Well, maybe it doesn't show. Maybe it only shows after you touch the sacrifice spikes for the first time. I'm not sure. We'll have to pay attention to this because now I'm not sure if it's on or not. I'm scared to mess with mod settings though, like mid-run, because I don't want it to mess anything up. But, or at least if I have to like exit the run. But, I think we'll be fine either way. I just walked right into that. Okay, there we go. We get a devil card, which will be good for the boss, I'm sure. Okay, and there's our key for our item room. Or maybe our shop, if we get enough money. Okay, you know what? I think I am going to try to grab this. Reverse Judgment. See, I think this spawns a re-roll machine, but I really don't remember. You know what? Oh, so it is working right there. I just don't know why. Yeah, spawns a restock machine. You know what? No, we'll spawn this in like the devil deal. Or you know what? If we go angel deal, plus we have a restock machine, that could be a huge... That could really be the huge play here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to not go devil deal here. So in that case, we'll just take a little haunt. I probably shouldn't have wasted the bomb. I should have just taken the hit of damage since we have so much HP. But we'll take a little haunt for now. And yeah. I have a good feeling we can get some ultra powerful angel items between the natural effect of Tainted Isaac plus, you know, a restock machine. I just want to make sure we get a bomb as well because so we can fight the angel statue when we get to that point. Granted, that's like 2 floors away at least, but still. Ouch. Alright, we'll let Little Haunt do his thing here. He's really not that powerful. It took him forever just to kill that one spider. Okay, this room's a little scary. I forget Little Haunt scares enemies though too. That actually is very helpful. Okay, another coin. We also will be needing money too if we want to pull off this restock machine strategy. So I will try to break all these fires to see how much money we can accumulate. There we go. Alright. And ideally, you know, the best case scenario item we could get from this Angel Deal plan would be obviously Godhead. Or, I mean, Sacred Heart. Either one of those, really. But there's a lot of good angel items that we could get, like the Immaculate Heart, Monstrance. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of what other top tier ones there are. Maybe not Monstrance, maybe that's not top tier quite. Anyways, is there anything else we want to do? I think I am just going to save the bomb just in case. We could also just do that plan with a Devil Deal here. I mean, we have a lot of HP. I don't know if there's... The thing about Devil Deals is there's a lot of really good items, but there's not as many, like, top tier items. I think there's, like... Devil Deals guaranteed, like, middle of the pack good items, and then Angel Deals are kind of like higher highs but lower lows, if you know what I'm saying. We are going to go for the tiers rate up. So we actually get some stat benefit now. Yeah, we're going to, especially with this character that only gets 8 items anyways, we kind of want our 8 items to be top tier items. So I am going to hold off and do the Angel Deal thing. We have so much HP, even though we don't have that much damage. The amount of HP we have should cover our bases here. And I didn't go Downpour. We don't really have that good of damage yet, even though I would like, of course, the extra item option. But that's alright. Alright, as long as we get those spiders out of the way first. Whoa, it's a close one. It feels like the secret room is there, but again, I'm gonna make sure I have at least one bomb on standby. Could do that. Whoa. And I kind of wish this Rotten Heart that we picked up went on one of our regular red hearts and not the Bone Heart, because now, yeah, we lost it right there. Would have been nice to protect it so we could keep spawning those blue flies, but that's alright. Ouch. Well, there goes the Bone Heart entirely. Luckily that item is more than just the Bone Heart. It does give us a stat up, at least, so it wasn't a complete waste. And luckily, Bone Heart red health does not count towards Devil Deal losses. Apparently. Oh wait, maybe that's because it was a Bone Heart. Taking damage spawns 1 blue fly. No thank you. Okay. Alright. Let's check out the item room. Phalanx, or Larynx, I mean, is really good actually. Like, it pretty much can kill a lot of early game bosses as long as you got a full charge on it. But it's an active item. And are we really about to replace the Book of Revelation? Not likely. So I suppose we will go with Little Hushy, even though he'll probably, you know, very quickly be replaced. All of our items right now are set to be replaced. The best thing we have, honestly, is the divorce papers, but even that is not, you know, necessarily amazing. Interesting. I don't think Little Haunt counts as an evil up item, does it? No. Okay. I'm curious how much damage each of these little Hushy tears do. Because it is kind of nice that it's shooting, you know, random tears out in all directions, but just with how, like, not control, how much not control you have over his movement and all that stuff, kind of makes him not very useful, in my opinion. Granted, he used to not even fire at all. So he is better than he was. I think we're just going to go for the boss. We do have 1 extra bomb, so we could go for the secret room. So maybe I will look real quick. It cannot be there. Ideally, it would be south of here, which is looking like it could be. Let me just verify since we only have 1 bomb to work with. Yeah, most likely here. And, oh, it was not there. Wow, I'm surprised. Alright, anyways, let's go fight the boss. Also, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just had to go feed my baby really quick. She woke up. But, yes, if I remember right, we were on our way to the boss. Hopefully I wasn't about to go do... Oh, yeah, I was looking for the secret room, but we guessed wrong, so that's alright. Let's see who we're fighting today. It's going to be Pestilence. Oh, yeah, we do. Since we do have the, whatever it's called, the, whatever this book is called, that spawns the horsemen more frequently. So we're going to be fighting probably a lot of these guys. Luckily, though, with Tainted Isaac, we're not doomed to, you know, guaranteed cube of meats. So that is pretty nice. Especially because in order to get the transformation, which normally, like, Meat Boy transformation is very good, but in this case, you would actually have to, you know, take and hold 3 separate cube of meat items out of 8. I mean, it's definitely just not worth it. So we will go with the tears up. All right, and here is our chance to try our thing that we were trying to do. So before we take either of those, we're going to fight this guy. Hopefully this isn't too bad of a fight, but luckily we can afford to get hit a couple times. And luckily this is the easier of the two as well. But yeah, and then we'll use the Judgment card, spawn the restock machine, and hopefully between... Whoa, how did we not get hit there? That was crazy. Hopefully between, you know, I don't know how many rerolls 10 cents is going to give us, but at least one. So we should be able to get some type of good item here. Hopefully 2 good items. Okay, down he goes. So let's open this chest first real quick. And I'm going to save my charge on the book just so that we can maximize the usage of it. But we'll drop the card. And just to confirm, I don't want either of these, do I? I mean, miters would be pretty good for health generation, other than we already have the book, which is more than enough. And this candle could be good, but I'm going to be greedy and hope for something better. There's Godhead. Okay, so there's the first one we wanted. Yes, please. Okay, Trisagion would be pretty cool, except for I think it negates the effect of Godhead, at least the aura effect. So we're going to try to reroll and get a little greedier again. Okay, interesting. Stigmata could be cool, but we're going to try to go for another reroll. Immaculate Heart, also pretty good. We're just going to try to get as greedy as we can, honestly. Okay, there's Monstrance too, which is also pretty good. I did mention that. We only have 2 more cents, so we'll just try. Okay. So, I think we go Monstrance, right? I mean, we could go with this, whatever this thing is called, the Aura Purity thing, which is pretty good as well. I'm just not sure if I'd rather have that or Monstrance. I think I'm going to go Monstrance just because it kind of matches thematically with our Aura build now. But yeah, there we go. Our plan worked flawlessly. We got one of the 2 goated items, so we should be looking pretty good. Granted, our damage stat itself isn't crazy high right now. So any damage ups we get obviously will be very welcome. But the aura itself that we have should be super buffing our DPS here. Plus the fact that we have homing tiers now, so things are looking very good. Yeah, and we are just demolishing everything now. And now we are at the point where we have to start deciding which items we want to, you know, leave behind. So obviously the first contender for items to leave behind would be the bandage, which is already queued up. Okay. Whoa, okay. Because that one, you know, we already got the benefit out of it from the health, so we don't need it anymore. There's the damage. So I think we just take the damage for sure. Yep, there we go. And next up to get rid of will probably be this range up anyways, I think. Unless we want to get rid of Little Hushy. But I'm thinking we'll get rid of the range up first. Yeah, you can really tell how much damage we're doing once you start fighting against a boss as well. Neither of these is really that great, but I think I would rather just have this. It is a range down there, but we didn't really need the range that desperately. Maybe we did. We do have kind of a bad range stat now. We'll see how impactful it feels through the rest of this floor. Oh, we got a giant enemy there. Could have probably pushed that barrel to look for a secret room there, but that's okay. Alright, we got another soul heart. And yeah, we're pretty much like, I think I probably already said this, but we're very set now. So I'm glad we waited on the devil deal and opted to go angel deal there. You know we're dealing a lot of damage too when I just saw just on that floor we had 2 green flies saved up. So you know you're doing well when you can accumulate multiple of the locust flies without, you know, basically that means you're killing all the enemies before the fly even had a chance to go attack. We do still want to find the item room item. I'm not going to play the sacrifice room. Ooh, nice. Because we're already far enough ahead, I don't think it's worth the risk of that. It's not like we need to lower our health to get like an extra leg up, because we're definitely several legs up at this point. And honestly, having our health situation as stable as it is part of, you know, us being as good off as we are. Well off as we are. Okay, Libra could be interesting. You know what? And I guess if we don't like what stat changes come from Libra, we can just remove it. So this is kind of a rare, risk-free time to take Libra. Plus, it does give you a bunch of consumables. So I guess I'll take it in place of Little Hushy here. We'll just see what happens. It was a damage down, but a range up, and a tears down. So I think we're not going to keep Libra. But I will, through taking that in the first place, I do get a whole bunch of bombs and keys and money, so that's nice. Anyways, let's go fight the boss now. And we have a charge up on our Soul Heart book as well, so there's not a lot that can hurt us at this point. We're pretty much golden. It's gonna be Bighorn. It's crazy how powerful we are too. Another angel. Crazy how powerful we are, even considering that we a bunch of our items are really useless, like relatively. Like, including Little Hushy here. So I'm going to take the damage up just because the damage stat, I think, at this point is more valuable than the tears stat with the aura thing. So I wish we had another reroll. But Revelation is, or Salvation, I mean, is probably pretty good to have. So I think we will take that over Little Haunt. And I think we just fight this guy too. Because at this point we could probably actually benefit from the key piece to try to get even more angel deals. Nice. Okay, there we go. And I don't know if there's really any benefit from playing this right now. But I'm kind of feeling like I might as well. I don't know what it gives us other than soul hearts, but we already... Ooh, wow. I have never seen... I knew there was a chance for these to blow up and pay off with an angel item, but I have never actually seen it happen. Especially that early on. But yeah, we have to take this. I mean, that's amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot. But what item do we get rid of? The virus probably, because I do want salvation, I believe. Yeah, this is very good. Now we just pretty much want to have as much money as possible going into the next floor. Ideally, I wish we had 30 cents because some of the better items do cost 30 cents in the shop or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if there's any other opportunities for us to get money here. I should probably look for the secret room real quick for that reason. I wish I could access that chest. Why do I feel like the secret room is south of there? It could be. But let's look at a couple other places. It could be south of this room. Let's just check here real quick. No. I guess since we do have enough bombs, I am going to check down here. Even though it would be such a weird spot, I do... Just the way this room looks makes me feel like it's right here. No, okay. Well, we could go in the shop and just blow up the donation machine. Not that we really need to, because if we already have so many good items. Could be north of there. Let me just verify over here real quick. No. Could be to the... You know, right in here somewhere. Alright. We're wasting a lot of bombs here, but I do want to check all these places. There it is, finally. I only get 1 cent out of it, but that's better than nothing. I wish there was like a blood donation machine so we could get extra money that way as well. And you know what? Just because we have reroll on every item, I feel like the likelihood of us getting something like Sacred Heart is pretty high. So I am going to go in here and just blow up the donation machine. Just because, even though I should be saving money, honestly. That was not a lot of payout. That was a horrible payout, actually. I thought for sure we would get enough money for that. Well, that was a waste. Okay. I suppose we will... What do we do here? I guess we'll just go. That's fine. I don't know if there's like payouts from this thing that... There's some payouts that result in money, right? I think I'm going to play it just to try to get 2 cents. But where is our sacrifice for... Oh, okay, there we go. Now it's appearing here. A wooden chest? Weird. I mean, we don't really need either of those. I don't think I'd rather have either of those over anything that we currently have. This has a chance for 3 coins. Nice. Okay, that's all we wanted, really. But since we're already invested here, we might as well play it for the next 2 hits to try to get an extra angel item. Okay. That would be kind of cool if we could poison enemies with our poison fly and get both trinkets. Okay, and we did get the extra angel item too. We do get flight, so do we go for it? The question is, what would we possibly be getting rid of? You know what? Fine, we'll get rid of divorce papers. For flight. So a slight tears down for a flying. Oh, and we got Seraphim, so that was a bunch of soul hearts as well. We're pretty much stacked with a whole bunch of angel items in our queue here. And to be honest, the next item that we get rid of will probably be the staircase. Guess we can open this now as well. The corridor we may as well just take for the money, and then we'll put it back. Okay. And finally, we will move on to the next floor. Get a drink of my soda here. You know, the more I like play Tainted Isaac, the more I kind of feel like the negative side effect of having only 8 items is kind of like completely overshadowed by this reroll mechanic, because I always have really good runs with this character despite only being able to hold, you know, this many items. So it really is very, very good. I am curious if we get a payout item from this guy. I guess I'll try just for science here. Is the item he spawns, obviously it's going to be from his item pool, like a health up or something, but is the re-rolled item from Tainted Isaac going to be an angel item? Because if so, this could be worth it. Oops. I don't even know what it would have re-rolled into, but I accidentally touched that. I mean, I do like the damage up, but I'd rather have this because I'm greedy and want to hopefully get Sacred Heart eventually. So we'll just take this and we'll be on our way. I am going to fight this guy too, though, just to get the angel chance from the other key piece, so we can get even more angel deals. Okay, we'll take that and we'll be on our way. Anything else that we need? I don't think so. Okay. Honestly, there's an argument that we should have just taken the damage up over Salvation even. Salvation is really good, but it's like, is it better than a damage? Because every damage up we get is just straight impacting, you know, exponentially impacting Godhead. So hard to say. I think there's no wrong decision though here, because no matter what, we're going to be really powerful. Alright, let's just see what the rewards are in here. I guess it's not really that important to check those, even if it is like golden chests like that, because we're pretty much not going to take whatever items in there. At this point, it's pretty much like angel items. OP angel items or nothing. Or devil deals at this point. I mean, we may get a devil deal too. You never know. And we're pretty much already back up to full health, which is pretty nuts. Ouch. Another good item, though, would be some sort of like piercing shots. Because I feel like that with Godhead is really, it makes you just be able to activate the aura on your enemies, like, constantly. Oh, an invisible one. Oh, a reroll. That's pretty good. If we get another angel item, we could do the whole thing again. Granted, we do have both key pieces actually now, so we won't be able to generate an extra item through fighting an angel statue, unfortunately. But that's okay. Fruitcake could be kind of cool, but yeah, not over anything we currently have. And really, I don't think there's anything we would be taking from the store, so I'm not even going to go in there. Really, we're just looking for the boss at this point. That's kind of a thing with this character, because we're so limited in how many items we get, and we know at this point we pretty much only want the best of the best items. We kind of we don't even need to go anywhere else except for the boss. Obviously, I guess secret rooms is always on the table that we probably should be looking for too, because if we find rock bottom, that's like the item for this character. But other than that, we're pretty much good to just cruise through. I think the flight was a good decision too, despite the slightly less tears rate. Okay. And I probably want to get rid of these bombs. Ouch. Before I do that, exactly. Yeah, when Salvation does proc, though, it really does a lot of damage. Another angel deal. That's crazy. Okay, we are going to pick up this just for the HP up, and then we'll immediately take that back. Okay, let's see what we get here. I guess we'll just pop the reroll in here. No Sacred Heart. That's okay. Hopefully we will get even more angel deals in the future here. So let's move on. We're going to be on the mom floor next, giving us 3 more floor chances for additional angel deals, plus whatever is in these shops from the ladder item. Or the stairway. I always forget what it's called. I had a whole episode somewhat recently that was, I kept calling it Jacob's Ladder, the whole episode. And then I didn't realize until I was editing that Jacob's Ladder is a completely different item. probably triggered a bunch of people with that. Yeah, we're not going to take either of those. So I guess I'll pay up to 15 cents. I just want to make sure I have 30 cents at least saved so that I can buy Sacred Heart if it does appear in one of these. So we'll see if we can get a payout before the 30 cent mark. No, but we got a soul heart. Alright, that's fine. We'll blow you up. And let's go. We're off to fight the mom. You know what? It doesn't matter. Sure. We're slowly getting to the point that the Soul Heart book doesn't even matter if we get all red health. Which I probably shouldn't be taking any more red health at this point, considering we do have a Soul Heart generator. Also, I've forgotten all the way until right now in the video, but I've been meaning to hold the microphone slightly farther away from my face and then just boost the volume in post, like in editing. Because I've noticed my voice does, like, max out the microphone or whatever it's called pretty often, and I don't like the way it sounds. I think it would sound a lot better if I put it farther away like this, and then at least, I don't even know, this isn't that much farther away, but at least this farther away, and then I'll just boost the audio. But if I start doing this now, I don't think I'm going to remember in the episode to go right to this moment and boost the audio separately, so we'll just have to deal with it for this episode, and hopefully I'll remember next time. Which, by the way, I don't know if any of you have noticed or cared about that, but like how big of an issue it is, but I do want to try to get the best sounding audio that I can, even though it's not like I'm working with any fancy equipment or anything. I think I have like the cheapest microphone that you can buy that is considered like decent. Like I looked up, like, actually I think my wife got this for me, but pretty much it's a good microphone. She's offended about my saying it's a cheap microphone, but it's a good microphone for how much it was. The most value microphone. There's Tech X. Oh my gosh, we might want to go for that. Also, we probably should play this for a bunch of money here, considering we probably are going to want money. Yeah, we definitely are going to want money. And with red health, I'm not too worried, because we're going to slowly build it back up eventually anyways. In fact, Blood Bag is going to instantly heal our health. So, let's do that right now. Yoink. Okay. And we'll take this back. Alright, let's try to get Tech X here. I don't know what we're going to get rid of for it, but I just want to see. I feel like with Godhead, it's going to be really good. I know it will get rid of the aura, but the homing tears itself should make it very good. Come on. Give it to us, please. I'm below the point where, like, I can't go back because I already don't have enough money to get into to buy something from the shop next time. Gosh dang it. Okay, I guess we have to keep playing that if we get any more money, because we're invested now. But I hope we can get Tech X. Money? Okay, there's one more play. Please? Come on. How many was that? That was like 10 at least. Also, we have a huge salvation ring now because of how much damage we took from that blood donation machine. So anything that gets remotely close to us is going to just die. Another one of these cards that spawns the restock machine. That could be very cool, actually. All this stuff requires money, though, and we kind of are losing all of our money from this claw machine here, so we'll see. I might just save this card for later on in the run, because we are eventually going to get, you know, even on the floors past when we normally would get devil deals or angel deals, we still will get the stairway rooms, assuming we keep holding the item. Come on, buddy. Please! This makes me want to do a full clear now so we can get all the money possible. Okay. But basically what I'm saying is, eventually we're going to get money later in the run. And at some point we should be able to have some sort of value out of this card. No thanks. Definitely don't want Bum Friend. We've been seeing him a lot lately. And, gotta be honest, I'm not a fan. I guess we'll just go in here. Maybe there's money. There is a nickel-faced guy, so at the very least... Nope, never mind. I spoke too soon. I was gonna say, at the very least, we get a nickel there. Okay, and here is the boss fight. Nice, another nickel. So we can play one time on the... whatchamacallit? Claw machine. Ouch. Also, if we don't have enough money by the start of the next floor, I'm probably not even going to go up the staircase, because I don't want to generate, like, Sacred Heart if we can't buy it, because that would be just super unfortunate, and then we for sure wouldn't see it again. But hopefully we get this now. Please. Oh my goodness. Alright, Tech X might not be in the books for us, unfortunately. I don't really feel like going to do that one other room up there. So, whatever. It is what it is. The game said no. The game said you're powerful enough. So that's fine. And yeah, we will, I guess... We'll look for a super secret room. At least just a couple times here. And a bunch of pills. Don't care. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, Salvation is kind of destroying Mom right here. Although she does spawn and despawn so quickly that she's not lingering long enough to really stay in the aura. Okay, there we go. Another angel deal. Wow. Okay, we're gonna go... Sure, we'll go the negative. Oh my gosh, that is very good. So, what are we getting rid of? Do we get rid of Flight? Do we get rid of Tears Rate? As much as painful as it is to lose a stat, honestly, we could get rid of Monstrance too, though. But let's try getting rid of this first. Yeah, I mean, that's so much damage. And our shot speed going down is really helpful as well. So, yeah, I think this is what we do. Let me just test this out, though, real quick. The Tears Rate is really nice, though. Maybe we don't need Monstrance. Yeah, I think we say goodbye to Monstrance. I do like the way it, you know, kind of adds to the build of the aura build, but really I think at this point we need some sort of Tears Rate up, so we'll go with this. And obviously, eventually, if we get something else great, I would like to get rid of this stairway item, but for now, we gotta keep it. There's still potential on the table. Too much potential to leave it behind for now, so that's fine. And yeah, because we have no money, I'm not gonna go up there now, just because it would break my heart if we saw Sacred Heart and we couldn't buy it. So we'll keep it on the table. And where is our Crown of Light? Is this because we are missing half a red heart? Well, there we go. I think it was. So now we definitely want to stay at full health here. Granted, if we find a blood donation machine, I am going to do this for potential money we did not get. Yeah, we are destroying everybody now. Alright, down goes Monstro. All things considered, though, we really aren't killing these bosses like that quickly. Even though we are pretty dang powerful. But we're still, like, not killing them fast enough that I'm glad that we still have our HP book, is what I'm saying. Because you never know. Things could turn south, even with a super powerful build. Probably not, but you never know. Okay, there's a bunch of money. And a tinted rock. Okay. I mean, we can't take either of those, right? But I would have loved in any other circumstance either one of those items, but no. Okay. Sure, we'll go down, I guess. Our movement speed is pretty bad, though. I mean, it hasn't changed. Oh, why did I use that? It's still base speed, like 1, but for some reason it's feeling progressively slower just because... I think it's just because we're getting later into the game and I still haven't gotten a speed up. Well, I have. I just gave it away because we found better things. Sure. I'll have to immediately use it now. Alright, surely the boss is up here somewhere, right? Okay. We'll take the money. I guess we'll take this too. Alright, this guy should go down pretty easily. Salvation is one of those items that makes me curious how good it would be with something like, what's it called? With the Dull Razor. Because every time you take damage is when it expands the range of it. And once you have a really big range with this thing, it's pretty powerful. Okay, we still don't have enough money to make this worth it. So we probably shouldn't go up there again, even though it kind of really pains me. So I'm not going to do it. But hopefully we get a bunch of money here because I really would like to just start getting extra items. Alright, these enemies absolutely suck. I don't like them. There's more. There we go. Okay, and there was a small battery in this room. I probably should have just taken that first, but whatever. Okay. We'll go this way. Sure. Ouch. Dude. Okay. We got hit twice there. Luckily, as long as we don't start losing red health, whatever this is called, Crown of Light should remain active every room. Granted, we only have like 3... Okay. Heart. Yeah. No soul hearts now to work with. Also, we really don't want to get hit again before getting another soul heart because that's the key to our deal chance. I guess we'll go in here. Okay, this is a bunch of money, though, if we go here. I'm going to blow up these two, though. Nice, there's some money. No money out of that one. I just don't know if I should do this. I don't think I can because it's going to lower the I mean, we're not going to get Crown of Light benefits until we get back up to full health with that. So I think I just blow it up. Really? We need money, people. Money. Okay. Surprised we haven't found a better trinket yet either. Not that this one's bad, but at this point I would like something a little more powerful. Okay, what is even shooting at us? I can't even tell. I don't even know. Okay, maybe this one will give us some money. Nope. Okay, I guess we just fight the boss here. There was a rune. Oh, that was the Soul of the Lost. I forgot. Okay, here we go. And yeah, hopefully we don't take damage because this is the final angel deal. Luckily, I do feel pretty okay about this boss. Not entirely confident, but... Ouch. No, right at the end there we got hit. Okay, well, that sucks. I guess we'll just utilize our money for later here. So, that's okay. We are going downwards, though, so I need to remember to go this way. You know what? Fine, I'm going up here. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly the scenario that I didn't want to find myself in. Granted, this item is not as good as Sacred Heart, but this is why we need 30 cents before we do this. At least there's 3 more, and we can hopefully save up 30 before the next final floor also. At which point we will use the Judgment card, so really we need more than 30 cents if we want to actually be able to use the Judgment card to reroll. Or we could reroll, you know, items that spawn on the final floor as well, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. I am going to do this for money. Nice. Dude, oh my gosh, that bomb almost hit us. Okay, Homing Tears coming in clutch here. We get 2 bosses, which kind of sucks. There's one of them. Luckily, Dark One is not nearly as bad as the adversary, considering it pretty much only has a couple attacks, like run at you or shoot a brimstone laser downwards. Okay, we're getting up there with money. Oh yeah, this boss should be a piece of cake with this build. All right. This guy kind of scary. Oh, dang it. Okay. That's good to know that there's some red health if we really need it later. Which we might. Okay, Soul Heart. And yeah, I mean, the way it's looking with how much damage we do take, I am glad we still have the Soul Heart book. Because I was tempted to swap it out at some points. Okay. If we find the boss soon, I'm definitely going to keep exploring because I really want to get 30 cents. I mean, we only have one more even potential usage out of the this ladder item anyways, so. Okay, we just gotta dodge everything. Oh yes, there we go. Perfect, and now we actually have money to potentially use this roll machine. Hopefully the more money we get, the better even, but even this is good. And I just realized we have like no bombs. Okay, here we go. A little more money. I feel like we have like the ultimate holy build here. Pretty awesome. I mean, obviously Sacred Heart would complete the build, but either way, this is like everything we could ask for. Alright, here we go. It's going to be Mr. Satan. We mistimed it, dang it. That's okay. Alright, there goes one phase. Alright. Now, what I consider the hardest part, dodging these feet with the explosion worms everywhere. Luckily, even taking damage, Salvation really just out-damages him. Okay, I'm going to go pick up these red hearts, though, just to top off, and then we'll go to the final floor here. Now, I do need to realize we are going to be tempted by whatever devil deals come in these chests, but I really need to pay attention to our health here. I'm going to have to spend bombs here, or at least one bomb. And 2 keys is no problem. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we're looking good. Okay. You know what? I am going to use one bomb here too, just to try to get an extra soul heart. Okay, we misspaced the bomb, but we still got a soul heart, so that's good. Very lucky. And yeah, we have 9 cents to play with to reroll to hopefully find Sacred Heart here, so crossing my fingers. Let's just check what's in here as well, real quick. The Pact. The Pact is almost a given. We should take, because it does give us soul hearts back anyways. There's Ipecac. I'm scared of that item now, though. Okay. Yeah, we will... Wait a second. I think we can play this again. Oh, we don't have a bomb. Dang it. That's really unfortunate. I was going to say, now that we got rid of our key piece items because of opening the Mega Satan door, we probably could have gotten another key piece out of this guy. But, oh well. That's okay. So we will drop the card. And we will try to reroll here. Okay, there's 1. 2 rerolls right off the bat. There it is. Yes. See, I would have loved the orb if it was earlier on, but we definitely got to go Sacred Heart here. Oh, yes. That is beautiful. And we can even try to reroll this just to see what we get. Soul, might as well just top off soul hearts, right? Star of Bethlehem. I mean, Star of Bethlehem is also amazing, but it's not like we really have any real place for it. So we are going to take the soul, and then we'll just get rid of it right after. Unless we want to use it. I mean, we have so much damage anyways that I'm kind of feeling like, what is even like the need to keep something like the stapler? I don't know what's a bigger damage of the stapler or the hood, but if we do something... Actually, you know what? I think Salvation at this point is... I mean, that is really good, though. I'm just debating, basically, to keep the effect of the soul to dodge, like to avoid projectiles. I'm not quite sure. At this point, though, with Sacred Heart now, I'm kind of feeling like we should just go fight Mega Satan, to be honest. I'll probably do one room clear just to try to get a... Yeah, I think we're going to stick with this, because the projectile avoidance should help. But yeah, I'll probably do Mega Satan here. Okay, so... Oh wait, I forget though. Do we really need the Pact Tears and Damage versus what? I guess Flight we don't really need at this point anymore if we're just going in here. It's the best thing out of all of these, right? Okay, we're going to do that, which is a Tears Up. And we're going to do one room just to get a charge on our active item. Oh yeah. So much damage now. shielded tears is pretty good. But we don't have that much firepower to out damage Mega Satan. But if we had piercing shots and shielded tears, that would have been like super good. But anyways, oh, what? Curse of the Maze? Okay, I guess we're doing a couple rooms. That sucks. The point of me doing this room was to top off our charge on our book, but now we're going to end up with no charge anyways, so we should be fine either way. We get a little mega fatty here. Okay, down he goes. So that is good to know, though. Granted, we like assuming we get hit early on in the Mega Satan fight, we're going to be halving our damage. We're going to go down to 20 damage. But either way, I think that should be good enough that we will be fine. That's just something to know. So let's use this, and yeah, here we go. All right, Mega Satan. Do your worst. We got Sacred Heart and Godhead. Just got to remember to stay out of the dead center there for if he shoots the big laser. And yeah, you can see the soul pushing these bullets away from us. Want to get rid of the Keeper first because he's the one that actually shoots at us. Okay, oh yeah. We're killing these guys so quickly that it doesn't really matter. Although we did take damage now, so the yeah, it gets a little harder from here on out, but we should be fine. Alright. I never know the order, like if it's better to fight the hands first or just go straight for the head. I don't know if it really ends up mattering or not. Okay, we do some dodging. Laser. Nice try, buddy. All right. Oh, we do have flying anyways. I guess we got a transformation that allowed us to fly, so that's right, because we got the, whatever it's called, Seraphim transformation. So we pretty much were holding on to that flight item for probably a while without even needing it. Ouch, we got hit twice there. This is why you gotta get rid of the Keeper first, because he's the one that shoots at you. Okay, this is the one that splits apart, right? Split shot. Yeah, it's scary. Very scary. Okay. He tried to laser us again. Tried to laser us again. I think we're getting close to the phase 2 here. I think these Dark Angels are some of the final wave bosses that you have to fight before he goes to phase 2. So we're getting close. I think we're keeping up. And luckily, once phase 2 starts, we pretty much don't have to worry about any other additional bosses. It's just straight up fighting him and dodging the bullets, which is arguably easier sometimes, so. This is still taking a while, though. Even with Sacred Heart and Godhead, it's not like it's an instant. It's not like an instant win here. There are more powerful synergies, surprisingly. All right, here we go. I think the soul was definitely a good play, though, because a couple times we've been saved by, yeah, like those projectiles just getting bounced away from us. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's literally pushing all of them away. As long as we give them enough time to be near us. Okay, fire. Yeah, yikes. We definitely would have gotten hit by a couple of those at least. But we're doing pretty good with dodging, despite the soul helping us out, I think. Okay. He's close. He's cracking. Alright, down he goes. Good games. We did it. We're not going to go Delirium, because he's scary. But we did Mega Satan. That was pretty fun. Though, yeah, you can't really ask for a better run than that. That was pretty amazing. I'm glad we got the goated synergy there with Godhead and Sacred Heart. But anyways, thank you all for watching. We're off to a great start on the new run of this challenge, so hopefully this is the next one where we get far and hopefully win. And just for the record, the character to beat is, well, for Tainted side, it's the Tainted Lost, but technically now the Keeper is the farthest one we've gotten to. Granted, that was on the A side, so we've got our work cut out for us, but I think we can do it. So tune in next time for Tainted Maggie, and we'll see how that goes. Until then, thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.